Here we go on the Awesome Blue Show. Awesome Blue Show. Awesome Blue Show.
Hey there, awesome viewers. Welcome back to another Catch and Cook episode of Awesome Blue. Check out these milkfish that are shrouded in this milky water. I'm gonna superficially enhance the video for a second so you can just see how many fish there are in this big school of relatively big fish. There had to be around 20 or 30 milkfish in total, but I missed. Thankfully, I tracked down the school again and I missed again and again. It turned out my shaft was ever so slightly bent and it was dropping like a foot by the time it reached the target. So thankfully, I always bring a backup spear gun in case I have some sort of malfunction like this, and I was back in action. If you're a spear fisherman or free diver, there's something cool you would know about just being in the water with a big manta ray or whale shark that'll leave you in awe. It's cool that they can be such big animals, yet there's just no real danger factor. And you're in this weightless environment where you can glide down beside them. This manta was actually quite small, closer to the size of most eagle rays I see. Then right after that manta ray, I turned off my GoPro and 4 milkfish showed up, really just kind of out of nowhere. I turned my GoPro back on and it takes a second, like it was like beep, 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 just in time for this sweet shot. I was so pumped at this moment, and how cool is it with that manta ray flying around in the background? By the way, all this floaty stuff in the water is plankton, which kind of explains why the manta ray and the milkfish are in the same area. They both eat this kind of stuff. Today was sunny, so I brought out my underwater disco ball. Sometimes it'll help attract predatory fish around, like ulua. Then I noticed this pufferfish was kind of hanging around, so I unclipped it from my float and dangled it out in front of him, and sure enough, he was definitely interested in it.
I don't know what to do, staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. They are certain of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know, I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand?
On one of my past videos, you guys might recall that I found a kayak paddle. And last week, I was out with my cousin Chris, and we found a 9-foot fishing rod and reel in practically new condition. But how's this for a new find? A full-size deck brush.
Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away just like lines in the sand?
I rarely see jellyfish while diving, let alone a turtle eating one. I think this is a moon jelly, which is relatively harmless to humans compared to Hawaii's box jellyfish, but still, how does a turtle not get stung while eating these? If you want to watch a jellyfish catch and cook, Ace just released one on his channel, Ace Videos 2. Check it out. One of my favorite fish to eat is moo, or big eye emperor. This one right here, I'm trying to hold my breath as long as I can, guys. I don't have the best breath holds, that's for sure. And I got it to come in pretty good, maybe at the far end of my range, but I just missed the shot and it took off. I pulled my first shot at this pualu a little to the left, but then I scored my next shot right on target. To make things a little confusing, there are two very similar fish called pualu in Hawaii. One is the yellowfin surgeonfish and the other is the ringtail surgeonfish. This particular one is called the ringtail surgeonfish. It's the smaller of like the two fish that are called pualu. It was pretty nice water conditions today, and I was pumped about my milkfish and seeing that manta ray. I just took this quick video clip above the water to show you what a nice sunny blue sky day it was above the water as well. I ended the day with finding a few nice shells and headed back in. Hey, what do you think of this, buddy? Yeah, come here. Good boy. Right here. Okay, it's yours. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You happy about that? All right, guys, I'm back home here and I've sort of filleted these two halves off the milkfish. And I wanted to ask you, if you had the opportunity to catch a milkfish, would you? Because of all the extra work it takes after the fact to scoop all the meat off this fish, it's actually a lot of work compared to just filleting it like a normal fish. There's over 200 bones in a milkfish, which sort of makes it difficult to actually fillet it, so you have to scoop the meat out. A normal fish would only have around 20 to 30 bones. One thing I wanted to show you really quick is this is a milkfish that I shot a few weeks ago, and it's because it's such a big fish, you don't want to have to use all the meat all at once, or later on if you want to defrost it, you don't have to. So I put in these vacuum sealed bags, and I get like 10 of these bags out of one single milkfish, and this allows me just for one person or two people sort of serving wise, and I can defrost this the night before, put it in the fridge, or I just even, it's so thin that I can run under cold or warm water for a few minutes. Just an idea if you're shooting milkfish or catching a fish that you do get a lot of meat out of, put it in these vacuum sealed bags, and that way you can just defrost just what you need. Let's make these hot dogs. I got my ingredients here, my condiments over here. What I'm gonna do is take some panko breadcrumbs and some bacon, and I'm just gonna kind of go 1 part breadcrumbs, 1 part bacon, 2 parts fish. Yeah, I think this consistency is really good. The breadcrumbs have sort of done their job, and you can see it's gonna stay together now once it's cooked. So I'm not using casings today. I just decided to form them by hand. I mean, casings would be cool if you were gonna make a whole bunch of them and store them. Have to say, guys, the smell in here is so good. I think the bacon is definitely fueling it the most. I really don't smell any fish or fishiness, which is good. And you can sort of see on here that the bacon and the breadcrumbs have totally like caramelized on the outside. And a normal hot dog doesn't really have that, but I think it makes for a really good hot dog, you know, or sausage. I think it's gonna taste really great. I think these turned out really good. They're still really hot actually, I think because of the oil and the bacon, but let's add some condiments and try them out. Going in for the first bite, I'm gonna do the ketchup and onions. The biggest thing that I was scared about, being that it was like fish, was that it was gonna be too dry, and it really wasn't too dry with the breadcrumbs and sort of the bacon. Let's try some relish. I'm not a fan of relish, but it's good. I think relish is just too sweet for me normally. And the last one here with the mustard. When I go to Costco, I'll do the ketchup, mustard, and onions. What do you guys do on your hot dogs? For being fish in a hot dog, this is totally edible. It's actually really good. I wouldn't say it replaces a regular hot dog, that's for sure. But these taste good. They taste more like, you know, some sort of turkey sausage or something like that has a bit of a mixture of different ingredients. Certainly doesn't taste like the actual hot dog sausage, but yeah, it tastes good. I could serve these, people would really enjoy these. All right, thanks so much for watching another episode of AwesomeBlue. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one.
If you like watching AwesomeBlue, hit subscribe and thumbs up too. Exploring the ocean, swimming with sharks, shooting big fish, hit it right on the mark. Share our channel with your friends, watch every video till the end. Our passion, spending time, finding different ways just to blow your mind. Are you ready? Let's go. Watch a video, best place you know on this awesome.